What is going on, guys? MitchCactus here, coming back with another Forza Horizon 5 video, and today we'll be talking about the best free money glitches in Forza Horizon 5 and how you guys can easily make millions and millions of credits in Horizon 5, whether you're a new player or you've been playing for a while and you're simply trying to get some credits to be able to buy that next car or house. And of course, if you guys are new to my channel, you probably wouldn't be aware, but I frequently do videos like this, and right now I'm actually giving away 500 million credits to 3 random people, as I typically do those giveaways every 2 weeks. If you guys want more information about that, there will be a link in the description to that video and all the steps associated with them. It's all very simple, pretty much just following my social medias. But now I'm going to go and get started. So there are 2 methods I'll be showing. One of them will be showing pretty briefly throughout the video. The other one I'll be giving a decent description as to how you guys will be able to use it, what profitability you can expect from using it, and of course the main way to actually be able to use these glitches to be able to get credits. And now, of course, before you guys use these glitches, there are a few prerequisites you might need or might want to have, and that is cars. So the first method I'll be briefly discussing, not really the main point of the video, just something I figured I'd go in and show you guys quickly, is of course drifting for skill points. So a very good car to do this with is the Hoonigan Hoonicorn V2. However, it is quite rare and expensive. One thing that makes this car so good is if you guys head to your car mastery perks, you'll see up in the top right, it actually has a skill multiplier of 8. So you guys will be able to farm skill points a lot quicker than other cars that only have a skill multiplier of 7, as it actually does add up quite quickly over time. In terms of where to drift it, anywhere around the map is good, but the best spot in particular is this aerodrome drag strip. Very long, flat, and of course without any obstacles that will get in the way if you guys begin to drift and get skill points quickly. In terms of the main glitch I'll be showing throughout the course of this video, there are 2 very good cars you can use. One being the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition, a car that since the game has been out has been an extremely effective car, all glitches and etc. And of course the car that I'll be using in the content you'll show of the glitch on screen will be the Pagani Huayra BC Forza Edition. So I'm going to show a clip, but regardless of what car you guys have and decide to use, it's very important you guys have the car mastery perks maxed out, as these car mastery perks will allow you guys to be able to farm skill points much quicker than without. They're extremely important, and some people do miss out on upgrading these perks, as a result see nowhere near as good results as I'll expect and show throughout the course of the video. But guys, if you guys are wondering how I have 1 billion credits, 1 million wheel spins, over 100 million normal super wheel spins, it's because I'm playing in a Forza modded account from MitchCactus.com. I'm not going to go into too much details of how these accounts work and what's involved, but pretty much, if you guys are interested, we can send you a new pre-made account, we can mod your personal account, we sell credit packs with super wheel spin options. There'll be a link to MitchCactus.com in the description below. Feel free to go and check that out, guys. But now I'm going to show some content on screen. So first off, the share code 159141884 that'll be in the pinned comment and description. This is the race I'll be using. Pretty much it's almost entirely AFK, and just by using this race in general, you guys will be able to farm skill points extremely quickly. As you guys can see, it's almost entirely AFK, and by using this glitch, you can see the skill points go up extremely quickly, and you can do as many laps as you want. You can end it whenever you want just by clicking the handbrake, and that's basically the race you guys want to go in and do. I'm not going to go too in depth, as otherwise this video will be quite long, and I've made 4 videos on this before, but that's generally the basic rundown as to what you guys need to know. But now how to convert these skill points you get from this right into super wheel spins. So first thing first, let's go ahead and head to the Horizon Festival playlist. Now of course, one thing to keep in mind, you'll easily be able to get around 600, 800, even up to 1000 skill points per hour by using that glitch, and the first thing I'm going to show you, and the first thing I recommend doing, is go through cars you already have and use the perks if you guys are yet to go in and do so. As you can see, I'm on a modded account with 4 of every single rare car in the game, and what I would do, even if I'm not on a modded account, is first off, go through some of the cars you know have super wheel spin perks and make the most of them. A lot of people have a bunch of cars that have perks they don't even realize and don't get to capitalize on it. One car I recommend you guys would do this with if you have the car is a DeLorean DMC12, as it not only has a super wheel spin but also a normal wheel spin. Another car I'd also recommend you guys use is actually the Chevrolet Corvette Forza Edition. This is a good car to use because quite a lot of people have this car just from opening in super wheel spins, and therefore would be able to make the most of this super wheel spin perk. You could try buy some of these off the auction house and use the perks, but sometimes when you're buying these kind of cars in the auction house, you'll see the perks have already been used, but I'll get into that further throughout the video. But you guys can see right here, very cheap and easy way to be able to get a super wheel spin, only around 6 skill points, and boom, there it is. Another car, and the last car of this method I'll be showing is the Bugatti Chiron. Most people do have this car, I would say. It's pretty fair to say that. One of the most iconic hypercars of all time, and definitely one that people would have in their garage, and it's another easy way to be able to get a super wheel spin just from redeeming these perks, as it not only has a wheel spin and also that super wheel spin on top of that. Now the next method I'll go in and show is one car in particular on the auction house, the DeBerti. There is a way to be able to get this car through a Jeep, and I have shown that before, but this video I'll be switching up a little bit and talking about buying it off the auction house, as what you guys will find is it's typically pretty easy to go ahead and get. As you guys can see, pretty cheap on the auction house, around 72,000 credits. One thing you need to look out for is duplicate sellers. You guys can see this one Nick's guy has literally listed up like 8 of these. You already know he's doing this in bulk, he's relisting them, because if you guys buy a car and the perks have already been used on the auction house, you won't be able to use the perks again. So look out for that. I would say this car will look pretty good. It doesn't seem to be a repeated seller. Stock painter, stock tuner, so if I were to buy one, this would definitely be a good example. And I'll go in and show you guys my garage so I can see the perks and show you guys exactly what's involved with that. You could also relist these on the auction house after buying them. Definitely something to consider. However, they probably won't be selling all too often, and when they do, you're really not getting that many credits. So it's up to you if you want to get a little bit more of a bonus, but realistically it's not going to be your biggest source of income from using these kind of methods. But if I head to my upgrades and tuning, go car mastery perks, you'll see that one super wheel spin in the top left there. Very inexpensive way and easy way of being able to get the super wheel spin, because if you guys do this 10 times, it doesn't cost that many skill points. You guys can see it really did cost around 25 skill points for the one super wheel spin. You do this 10 times, it costs you 700,000 credits, 250 skill points. You get those many skill points in around 15 minutes from this glitch. Easy way to be able to get 10 super wheel spins right then and there. Of course, another car you guys could do this with that is VIP exclusive is the Ford Puma Forza edition. But the fact that it's VIP exclusive is also a little bit beneficial, as obviously less people will be able to use this method, and therefore you'll find it's going to have a better success in finding cars that haven't had the perks used. I'll go ahead and show you this car has very good perks, as it not only has a normal wheel spin, but also a super wheel spin and a credit perk. That'll of course help you guys recover the cost of purchasing one of these cars. But that's mostly going to wrap up the methods in this video. I'll go ahead and show you guys something very important you need to do, but first off I'll just briefly show the perks here. Quite expensive in terms of skill points, around 25, but nothing that we haven't already seen with cars like the DeBerti, although just not as cheap as some cars like the Chevrolet Corvette, where it's only around 6 skill points for each super wheel spin. One thing I definitely recommend is you guys head to your My Festival and customize character and buy up a lot of these clothing items. They're not expensive. To buy every single purchasable clothing item, it's going to set you back around 5 to 6 million credits, which is expensive, but obviously you don't have to buy every single clothing item at once. It's something you could gradually do over time, and the reason why I strongly recommend you guys do this is because when you're opening a lot of super wheel spins, you'll find a lot of the times in the loot pool, there are many clothing items you unlock that you could have just bought for 10,000 credits. Let's say as an example, there are 200 clothing items you can buy with credits. If you guys simply go in and buy all of those 200 clothing items, you're removing 200 essentially worthless items from your super wheel spin loot pool, which will then be replaced by valuable assets like rare cars and of course credit perks. So something to keep in mind, if you guys buy all of the clothing items, the only remaining clothing items you'll be able to get are ones that are rare and you can't buy with credits. But then from then, after doing this for a while, you'll see it's a very easy way to be able to get much better rewards, and definitely something to consider. But that's going to wrap up for this video. Hope you guys did all enjoy it. Be sure to go and drop a like and subscribe with notifications on to stay updated with any further glitches. And if you guys are interested in those modded accounts, you know where to go. Right now we have over 3,200 reviews on our official Trustpilot page. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you all so much for watching.